Have you ever heard anyone say, I'm about to go see a man about a dog? Well, I went to see a man about some VHS. Got my coffee. You can see on the here it's Yoda. I think Jen got this for Christmas like 2 years ago. I'm drinking it right now. We got some VHS to show you, but first we're going to show you something else I picked up at Larry's. It's Welcome Back Kollectibles, and I saw this on his Facebook page, and I said, how much? And if it's in good shape, I'll buy it. And he said, sure it is. It's in good shape and everything. Still had a little bit of plastic on it. Took the plastic off though. And something I wanted to add to my vinyl collection. So, further ado, let's go to it. This is the wrestling album part 2. And this came out in the 80s. It's called Power Driver. Of course, the immortal Hulk Hogan on the front of it right there, baby. And there is the back of it. As you can see, Mean Gene. You have Hillbilly Jim, Coco Beware, Vince McMahon, real young Vince McMahon there, Demolition, Slick. I think it's the Honky Tonk Man, Tito Santana, and Jimmy Hart. I remember the song Power Driver. Coco Beware did it. I remember a video. It had a bunch of wrestlers in it, and of course Hogan was in it. And they were like construction workers and stuff. Stuff like that was so crazy back in the 80s. They did cartoons. They did a lot of different things that they probably wouldn't do nowadays. Or will they? I don't know. They do some crazy stuff too. But they have some songs on here. Now I've only heard Power Driver, and that's Coco Beware. But there's one called the Honky Tonk Man, which is sung by the Honky Tonk Man. So I'm thinking that's probably his interest music that he used to have back then. Then you got a song called Demolition that's got Axe and Smash in it. So I'm really looking forward to hearing that. I don't remember that. And there's a song called Stand Back, and that's Vince McMahon. Gene Okerlund, and it's called Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo. And then there says If You Only Knew, and it doesn't even have nobody's name under that, so I don't know if that's all of them together or what. Crank It Up by Jimmy Hart. Jive Soul Brother by Slick. I mean, I couldn't pass this up. I only gave 12 bucks for it. I'd love to find the first WrestleMania album. I thought this was just called Power Driver, but it's called the Wrestling album. Damn, I can't talk. Hulk Hogan on the front of it though, and I don't know if Hogan ever sung any songs in these, but from right here it doesn't look like there is. The Strike Force sings too, Girls in Cars. So first vinyl that I bought in a while, I had to show it off. Now on to the VHS. Oh yeah, where am I going to start? I went to meet a man about some VHS, Metal Murf, if you remember. I don't know, it's been a few months since I bought anything off of him. I had a collection update where I showed some VHS that I picked up off of him. This time, I hit him up, asked him if he had anything, and he came through for me, baby. Big box clamshells and some slip cases. I got a little bit of everything from Metal Murf. As everybody knows, on here I have nicknames for everybody, and that's his name. He's in a metal band and got the hair, and he's just metal all the way. So, and last name's Murphy, so Metal Murf. Let's get on with the VHS. First up is a big box. This is Wizard Video, and this is the OG. It's even got the sticker on the top that says science fiction. It's kind of, you know, the flaps at the top are, you know, that's just the way they are. They're, you know, 20, 30 years old, maybe close to 40 years old. Space Vampires. You got to check that out. That's a badass cover right there, baby. Wizard Video did some great stuff back in the day. You can't Can't deny that stuff. Check that out, the back. I was real happy to get this one off of them. I've been wanting to see this forever, and it's probably cheesy as hell. Most horror movies back then was, so what are you gonna do? Next up, this one's almost mint shape, but it's got a few little flaws at the top, but hey, it's an OG. And people keep probably thinking, what do you mean OG? It's original gangster. It's the original wizard, because they do reproduce new wizards here in the last few years. So it's good to get the OGs. I do have a reprint of the zombie that I've showed you in a video before, but this is Trauma. I always loved this cover of this. Really cool. There's the back. Never seen this movie, but I plan on seeing it soon, baby. Slaughter Hotel, baby, a Gorgon video. I love this stuff. Beautiful logo right there on the back. If you don't know about them, you better ask somebody. Clamshell. Cool stuff here, man. But the funny thing is, on the bottom right here, real small, if you can see it, it says beta. But I mean, you open it up, you can see it plain as day. It's a VHS, so I'm not really sure what the deal is right there, where the sick gets sicker. So I hear this is pretty rare, but I got a really good deal on it for everything that I paid for, all the stuff here. And Metal Murf hooked me up big time here. I've been wanting this one for a long time. Really cool. Add to the collection. And another MPI Gorgon video, and this one is called Legacy of Horror. I ain't never even heard of this one there. I didn't even know this one was put out on Gorgon video. There's the back of that. Not much on the back. They didn't really show no pictures or anything. Love the Be Kind Rewind. This come from a rental store, he said, years ago, apparently. He's got a lot of his stuff from places like that. I think one time he said somebody was closing something down and he bought a ton off of somebody up in Chicago. Next up is some slip cases. These are Paragon tapes. This is Night of the Bloody Horror. I don't know nothing about this, but it's Paragon. I've only had 2 Paragons in my collection, which one of them I bought off of him and one I bought off of Scotty Slasher. So add some more of these to the collection. There's the back of that. I posted this up on Instagram and Scotty Slasher said, man, I want all of them. Sorry, gangsters. I'm just now starting to get on the Paragon kick and can't sell them, man. I'm sorry. Next one up. Well, this one. I don't know if this really ain't even a horror movie, but it's on Paragon. It's got George Kennedy in it, so I had to put it on there. Hot Wire. I mean, it's still got plastic on it and stuff. There's old George Kennedy on the back and some chick in a bikini there, so I said, hell, why not? Go ahead and put it in there for the deal there. I always like these because they got this on the side, and then there's the other side to it. And the last one, Paragon here, Crucible of Horror. A lot of horror going on here. The way I say it, people act, they were like, I say horror, but I'm saying horror. That's West Virginia accent for me, I guess. I don't know. But there it is, the 3 Paragon videos. Really cool stuff right there, baby. Check them out. Slip cases. And these are my favorite things, probably besides the Wizard videos. These 2, these right here, kind of get the glare off of them right there. You ever get a chance to get some Gorgon videos, they're really hard to come by in the wild, so you definitely ain't finding them there. And the 2 Wizard big boxes, great stuff right here, man. I got to add to my big box collection. I'm kind of starting to narrow down stuff that I buy and going for stuff like that. And of course, Power Driver, the record that I picked up from Larry over at Welcome Back Kollectibles. If you've never been there, check him out. It's in Tazewell, Virginia, over by Magic Mart. And that is the update, and my coffee's probably getting cold. Yep, it's getting cold. Coffee goes cold real quick. I drink it usually quick, but I've been talking to you about VHS and old vinyl there, so that is the collection update. Nothing over the top, nothing, you know, like a ton of videos in it, but I picked up a few good things there off of Metal Murf. So thank you, Metal Murf. and thank Larry for the Power Driver record. Until next time.